But up. But up. What's up, guys? It's Miguel. I'm actually starting to get a little warmer. I'm out here in some county. I don't freaking, I don't know. I could be north of the city. I could be east of the city. No, I'm not east of the city. Maybe it's a little west of the city. No. Yeah, maybe like northwest of the city. Either way, I'm out here. I'm out here with nature, and I'm out here with man-made objects. We out here chilling. And I'm coming to you guys with a topic. Well, it's gonna be a two-parter. So I'm gonna do the basic idea topic, and then after that I'm just gonna come at you guys with some philosophical type dialogue, blow your mind a little bit, something like that, you know what I'm saying. So first topic is just, I guess, when it comes to debating or quote unquote arguing about art. Yeah, there we go. That's my best point. Arguing about art. So art has been, from my point of view, has been and always will be subjective. Okay, no matter what kind of art it is, it's always going to be subjective to the person who's viewing the art. There's no absolute in art. Understand what I'm saying? So let's say when it comes to let's say you take Michael Jordan, for example. Michael Jordan can be viewed as the greatest basketball player that ever lived in two different categories. You can look at it through an art category, which is just how he dunked, how his shot looked, how cool he was. You could look at it through that way, or you can look at him through stats way, which is the more concrete way of saying who is the greatest of all time. So you use the stats, so let the stats dictate whether somebody's really good or not. So, like I'm saying, when you go to saying like Jordan is the best dunker, then it's dealing with how things look and all that stuff. It's gonna be subjective. Not everybody's gonna like Jordan's tomahawk over, let's say, what's his name? What's his name? I don't know. Let's say Jordan's tomahawk dunk, one-arm tomahawk dunk from the dunk contest, compared to, let's say, Shaq dunking during games and ripping down a goal. Subjective. There's no way to prove somebody's wrong or right about if that one was better than the other one. So that's what I feel about art. And so when you're having a disagreement, an argument, or a debate about what's better, then you have to come to the argument where both parties have like parameters to work off of. So let's say we talk about music artists, and I'm gonna go with rap since I'm listening to rap at the moment. It's one thing to say, let's say Nas is the greatest rapper of all time, and you say, why is Nas the greatest rapper of all time? Well, because listen to his music, it's great. And see, that statement right there, it's no way to prove that person right, and there's no way to prove that person wrong. But if you come into the argument with why is Nas so great, well, these are qualifications what makes this person great. And then that way, off those qualifications, you can say the person is great, and you can say the other person is not so great. You know, you got some standards. You know, so me personally, some of the standards I have to make an MC great to me is it starts off like low. So to be a good rapper, a lot of things are important to it, but it's only like one real qualification is to make you a rapper. And it's not how you talk or what you talk about or stage presence or anything like that. It has to deal with, but it deals with rhyming. Like you can't have a rap song if it's not rhyming. This can't be 8 miles. This gotta be 0.8 miles. But you can't have a rap song without the person rhyming, you know. And the better you are, because of that, because of the fact that you need to be rhyming to do it, to be a rapper, then to me, if you're not the one that's rhyming it, meaning you're not the one who came up with the rhymes themselves, then you cannot be classified, in my book, as a great rapper or MC. Period. And you say, well, what about singers? But singing has nothing to do with the lyrics. Singing has nothing to do with lyrics. That's why scat works. That's why you got those songs where they're just like doing notes and stuff. But then, I don't know what it's called. It's just, you know, whatever. Another thing about that is that because it's based on a person's rhyming skills and all that, then it starts to, you know, the qualifications of being great starts to be really focused on how you use the rhyming skills. You know, so like the broader you could, the more subjects you could talk about while rhyming makes you better at rhyming, and that makes you better as a rapper. The more techniques you can do as far as patterns is concerned, with your rhyming, makes you a better rapper, you know? And so I think that's important when it comes to arguing or debating about rappers. I mean, about art in general, so that the two people that are arguing, or how many people that are arguing, can at least be on the same page and are arguing the same point. You know, so granted, I have my views on rap, but when I'm having an argument with somebody about rap, I don't have to use my viewpoint. Like one viewpoint needs to be, at least one viewpoint needs to be used, and both sides needs to stick with that view. Yeah, so anyway, like I said, I think it's really important to make sure if you're going to talk about art type topics, things that are purely subjective, that you have some qualifications so that the other person can understand where you're coming from, and then you can actually have a productive argument. Which also brings to the point of when you're having an argument or a debate, and if you're trying to change the person's mind, or you're just trying to change the audience's mind, or you're just trying to get your point across, it is important to be able to stay on topic and make sure both parties is talking about the same goddamn thing. Because there's nothing worse than trying to get a point across, or either party trying to get their point across, and neither one of them can stay on topic. You know, because all it does is get people confused, and nobody's made a point. So, I hope what I just said made sense to you guys. Some kind of sense. I'm thinking back on it, and then, I don't know, it might not have. She said I look like an astronaut walking around. Hopefully you guys understood what I was trying to get at it was a little, you know, in and out from time to time, but you know, it could have worked out. I mean, kind of worked out, I think. But yeah, it might have been a little bit all over the place. But anywho, that's the end of that. So so you know, if you catch me on the street, if you catch me on a football field, I don't play football, so. But if you catch me on that football field, if you catch me in the football stands, I don't watch football either, but just in case, keep your eye out. Make sure you shoot me a heads up display. If you actually see me in something like that and I'm not just riding by, and you want to give me a pound or a dap or a hand clap, soul clap, anything like that, go ahead. And I'll talk to you guys later. Give me a head nod. Up. There you go.